Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 16. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's got room past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 10, 1st and goal. They run the counter. Logan. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns Browns drive about to get started. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mayfield now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Logan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Logan. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
From the 38, Jones. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Patriots! Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Got an open man, it's Foster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jones on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll run on first down. Logan.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
4 yards remain for second down. They run again with Logan. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now a give right side. It's Logan, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Drops it off for Chubb. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Logan. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 38, Jones. He finds Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
He's coming. Check in. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check. Check.
Now a give right side.
Logan.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's get this. Verse 22, verse 22. I'm here. Slam. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Logan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, but the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mayfield.
Pass caught by Hooper, and they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Mayfield.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.